core concept behind C-Scape is that every business is becoming a media business. You're going to have to change the way you do business. You're going to have to start behaving like a media company. You're going to have to start communicating differently. You know, at the heart of this book is that we're at a Gutenberg moment. And what that means is we're changing the way we communicate. Everyone really has more access to information, more access to each other. And if you think that that's not going to affect your business, you're wrong. It will, and you better be ahead of the curve because the companies that aren't are in deep trouble. I started to realize that there were themes of change that were really ripping through media companies. Coincidentally, by the way, they all started with the letter C, which is what gave rise to the name C-Scape as both the book and as a definition of this new world everybody was going into. The first C was the consumer, who has suddenly had an enormous amount of power. The second point I learned was content was king. Not a new point, but in fact, it was more true today than it's ever been. The third change I saw was a growing need for curation, for somebody to help all of us deal with this monster amount of information that's suddenly been put in front of us. And the final element was convergence. You can use audio, video, text, interactivity, still pictures. Every form of media we know has converged onto a single platform. Suddenly, you're able to communicate and tell a story with every possible form of media on one platform. The fundamental point here is you have to learn a new way to communicate with everybody you do business with. And in order to do that, you need to learn some lessons.